Good property managers are golden. They're worth their weight in gold because they're going to take so many headaches off of your plate and free up your time to do all the other things that you want to do. A good property manager should be, disciplined, but also, out there looking for new tenants. A good property manager has to have a good balance of skills, people skills, accounting skills, bookkeeping skills, basically an entrepreneurial type of background, because they're going to need to be able to have as much care and interest in that property being filled with a tenant and that tenant's well-being as you are supposed to have as the owner. And I know that coming from my background of property management, I want to work with owners that are pleasant, that are, they're not just barely getting by. And a lot of the time, the relationship between the property manager and the owner is a very, there's a lot of tension in the relationship, because just naturally, the property manager wants to maximize the owner's return. The owner wants to maximize their return, but the tenant wants as much stuff for free as possible. And so that there's always somewhat of a tension between the tenant and the property owner, even if it's not really spoken, and the property manager is in between to alleviate that tension and to get everybody to work together to get the tenant what they want and the property owner what they want. And sometimes it's not exactly certain what everybody wants, but it's the property manager's objective to find that out. Now, property managers, you're going to want to hire a good property manager, because, and what does that mean? That means that this property manager has some experience or has a track record of being able to fill homes. There's many shysters out there that say they're property managers and they're not really qualified to be doing the job. It'd be kind of like telling, having a mechanic out there saying he's qualified to fix your brakes and he's not qualified. Well, that's not a good thing. And so you really want to interview property managers. A lot of times it's going to take quite a while to find a good one. In fact, for me, I had to even start my own property management company in an area where I got a lot of properties, because I couldn't find a property management company that would take care of me as good as I would. So that may be an avenue that you want to think about taking, either right now if you've got a lot of properties, or in the future if your goal is to acquire and hold a lot of properties. You've got to think about the management aspect, because that management aspect is the absolute most important aspect to owning properties long term, and it's going to be what makes you money on a consistent and monthly basis.